Well, it's election time in Nigeria, and a time when the citizens will be looking to either renew the mandate of those who are deemed to have passed the test of true leadership or punish those who failed at the polls. The GOTNI Leadership Centre says its business is about preparing the ground for the emergence of true leaders and describes itself as a world-class hub for leadership development in Africa. Joining us now to have a quick chat about this is Linus Okorie, the founder and Chief Executive Officer of GOTNI Leadership Centre. Good to have you on Newsday. Now,
I'm actually glad to be here today.
Oh, we're glad to have you. So there's gladness all around. Thank you for being here. Let's get right to it, shall we? Of course, I took a peek at the conference that's taking place on August 7th about African leadership, and I'm just wondering how much time we have, to milk a conference like that ahead of the 2023 general elections that are so close.
And so the truth is it is time that nations across Africa place priority to investment in leadership development, sustainable leadership development that would have the capacity to help businesses, institutions, organizations, political systems, not just to think about today, but to be able to reinvent themselves consistently today and also ensure that the future of the next generation is guaranteed. It requires leadership to be able to achieve that, visionary leadership. It requires huge investment where everyone is a leader, operating from their specific spaces in the businesses, in the states, across the system, where everybody thinks, act like leaders, selfless leadership, visionary leadership, the type of leadership that is capable of attracting the African population in the diaspora, wherever they are in the world, to come and mentor, contribute to the growth of a leadership culture in the entire Africa. And Nigeria is the giant of Africa. If Nigeria gets it right, the whole of Africa gets it right.
Oh, no, like you said, Nigeria is the giant of Africa. So I'd like us to focus for a moment on Nigeria. Considering all the challenges facing the country, from economy to security, education, healthcare, and so on, what kind of leader does Nigeria need? And without mentioning any name, among the present crop of candidates, for the 2023 general election, is there anyone that you feel fits the bill?
So, for me, Nigeria requires quality, visionary, and transformational leadership, not just for the presidency alone. It cuts across the government houses. Every Nigerian with a PVC should be thinking about leaders that have certain competencies. Competencies like vision, leaders that are visionary, leaders that are selfless, leaders that are committed to working with teams, leaders that are thinking about the next generation, leaders who are frugal in their management of resources, leaders that will abhor waste, whether in state government houses or in whatever capacity. We need the rise of leadership capital across even businesses, even support businesses in regulatory institutions. You need leaders who can say, you know what, it's not about me. It's about mobilizing the people for the prosperity of Nigeria, mobilizing the people for the prosperity of the state. And do you know that the type of resources that is available in this country right now, if you get a transformational visionary leader with a heart for the people, premium for the people, what that leader will do is that the leader will mobilize a lot of people and achieve the impossible. A Nigeria that works for everyone, a state that works for everyone. So my thinking is the fact that for the past 27 years, one of the things that I've done for this country and my team is to create that system where you cannot expect people to become leaders without investing in them. America as a country spends at least $180 billion every year for leadership development across their systems. We must prioritize young people as assets. Young people must not be liabilities. We need leaders who will see our young people as assets, young people that require investment in their lives, so that the moment that type of investment begins to happen, what will happen is that you see other leadership culture emerge in Nigeria. We need a leadership culture that does not promote self, that promotes the well-being of other people. And if you ask me, no prepared, any leader who is unprepared, whether it's in the State House of Assembly, we will throw them out. We want leaders that are prepared, groomed, who understand economy, who understand innovation, who understand the concept of sustainability. Sustainability is key. Leaders with energy, clarity of mind, people with honor and integrity. Those are the type of leaders we need. Without mincing words, leaders that will unify this country. Leaders that will, invest in the potential of Nigeria. The truth of the matter is that every Nigerian is gifted. Every Nigerian has talent. It is a responsibility of leadership to be able to discover the talents of individuals and invest in them so that we can grow a critical mass of people who are visionary, who have capacity to make things happen. And at the end of the day, Nigeria will be a place where everybody will be proud of. The world is waiting for us. Africa is waiting for us to arise. All I am saying is that we can arise today if we choose to. It's our choice.
And that is very well said, Mr. Okorie. We are all looking for leaders with those types of qualities, but we know the reality. We know the system that we're in the larger part of Africa and zeroing it back into Nigeria. We know that our political system not only aids, but breeds characters that could be a little less than the qualities that you have mentioned there. And we often hear from these good leaders or people who possess these qualities that you spoke of. They don't want to get into politics or get into that arena because they feel like they might be alone or they might get pushed out or their ideals might be compromised. So not to denigrate any of the leaders that we currently have in the country, but in order to get a more healthy crop of like-minded, forward-thinking people who want to bring the country together. In order to get and attract those kinds of minds, what should we be focusing on as citizens and also individuals who could facilitate the growth of another leader for our country? What should we be focusing on, and how can we get a better crop of leaders to pick from?
So the reality is that we must identify as a country the competencies that we need. We are about to hire a chief executive officer for Nigeria. There will be no sentiments. At the heart of it will be, is there anyone amongst them that is visionary, that has a track record of commitment to having served public, and the people have seen the impact of that service in their lives? Are they selfless? Are they willing to sacrifice personal comfort to the growth of the common good? We have seen them all. All I'm saying is that every Nigerian with a voter's card in his hand or her hand must ask critical questions. Who is the individual I'm about to vote at whatever level? What has he done before? Is he visionary? Does he have honor? Does his name open doors? Is he somebody that is ready to delay gratification and serve the common good? For the past couple of years in this country, one of the businesses that I've done is We've invested in the lives of hundreds of thousands of Nigerians. I was very glad the other day when everybody says Nigeria is not going to work. It's not possible for a great person to emerge. And there's another set of people who say, you know what, it's possible. In fact, every leader that wants to be great should expect obstacles, should expect that there will be challenges. It will not be easy. It will not be easy. But guess what? It is possible. It is possible that we change our country for good and build a leadership capital that will bring us prosperity, that will bring us sustainability, that will bring us innovation. Just a few days ago, I had 44 young people we sponsored to attend a leadership program in our center. At the end of 2 days, do you know what happened? These young people created innovations that are unbelievable. So what we need to do is activate the potentials in these young people, and only visionary leadership can make it happen. And it's possible. Nobody should tell us it's not possible to create leaders that can change this country.
Very well said. Mr. Linus Okorie, I want to take you up a little bit, not take you up, I'm not trying to challenge you here, but I'd like to clear up something. When I'm looking at your, GOTNI Leadership Centre, I see that you have quite the faculty and a number of programs. We have the likes of Pastor Itwai Godalo, Dr. Biodo Adedipe. I'm just wondering about the testimonials, those who have gone through your programs. Where are they? What are they doing to show that, programs and platforms like yours actually work?
If anybody who goes to follow us at our Instagram page, whether GOTNI or Linus Okorie, you will find the testimonials of everybody who has attended our program. A lot of them are testifying that instead of us to go overseas and invest in foreign universities to get short courses on leadership, we can do it here in Nigeria. In the next couple of days at Marriott alone, we will be having another advanced leadership program for outstanding leaders of businesses, of corporations, and of even the politicians who have won primaries. It is time for them to humble themselves to come and sit and learn. Because at the end of the day, there is always a mind shift, a paradigm shift, a new mindset that says it's not about me, it's about the people. And I have more responsibility to use my business as a tool for growth, to use my organization as a tool for empowering others, to use my system to love Nigeria, to love your country like never before. It is only when leadership is planned, it is only when leadership is prepared for, that you can experience transformation. May I even let you know that nations of the world that have made progress, there have been nations that have invested in this type of leadership education that GOTNI Leadership Centre is providing for Nigeria. And at the end of their experiences, they went back to their businesses and their states and countries and transformed it because somebody challenged their thinking and says there should be more. It is not about self. It is not about personal comfort. It is not about me. It's about the common good. And so my mentor, Dr. Miles Monroe, defined leadership as the ability to inspire, motivate, drive a group of people towards a particular direction by inspiration, not intimidation or manipulation. The leadership of manipulation and intimidation should stop. And the only way that should stop is when there is a new thinking, a new system that is grooming deliberate investment that is telling people to say, hey, this is what leadership is about. Leadership is not about you. Leadership is about people. And people stay in classrooms and they walk amongst themselves and they come out with a transformed mind, with a great mind leadership. And once the mind leadership is in place, people can say, you know what? Despite the obstacles, we can make our country grow. And then they will go out there to take actions that are capable of transforming this country. Trust me.
Linus Okorie, founder and chief executive officer of GOTNI Leadership Centre, thank you so much for coming on Newsday. Newsday returns in a moment. Please stay with us.